The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. Ooh, with a juke. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Prescott now. This one swung out to Williams. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Cowboys first down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
They work now on 2nd and 9. In motion left comes Williams. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's good for a Lions first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Here's Goff. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there.
2-yard pickup.
And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Donovan Ezeraku coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Boy, this has been a nice first drive for them, but right there, Charles, a sack on 3rd and goal, that's tough.
Yeah, and if you're the head coach and the offensive play caller, if you had any thoughts about going for it on 4th down, it's a much more difficult decision now. Likely kick the field goal, but if you're going to go for it, you better have the perfect play call on your sheet.
Bates' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
26-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Now Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
It's a gain of 5.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 44-yard line.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Prescott to throw it. And this one quickly to Lamb. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Prescott's pass complete to Jake Ferguson. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Nifty move. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play. That's another Cowboys first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Play Here's Prescott. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Hand off down to Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
This a 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
In motion, the tight end. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happening after
Jack
that,
Fox
and it leads to a punting situation.
For the Lions.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Cowboys
and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own
The offense getting
line.
set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
12 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
Prescott's pass.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
Point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Cowboys 14.
That time, a
Lions
9-play
3.
drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
So out now come the Lions.
27-yard line.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Brings up 2nd
and it'll be 2nd
7
down.
at the 25-yard line.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Goff. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now gone. A short one pulled in by Fertzer. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll
loss of
lose a
yard
yard there, and it's
brings up
second and 11.
After
seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. They sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Now Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Throwing, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
That's another.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 14. And a Cowboy first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second.
A lot of people
2.
call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
On play action, Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And it's third down and 2.
Third down and 2.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Logan Wilson on the tackle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Goff now looking to throw. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Furtzer.
To Anthony Furtzer. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Here's Goff. Gets this to Furtzer, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Gibbs again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Dante Fowler coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Bates' kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The busy night continues for Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets it up past the 35.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Down and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing again is Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
A gain of 5 brings
and it's
up
2nd down.
And 5 at the 41-yard line.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
There's been nothing but field goals for this offense so far, and I think this time they've said to themselves, let's put an end to that and put one in the end zone. Nice job there to pick up the conversion on 3rd down and keep this drive moving.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now run by Gibbs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run with Gibbs. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Play action. It's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. In motion goes the tight end. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
And they'll run again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Cowboys 24.
So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pickens on the slant.
Prescott's pass complete to George Pickens. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down. A gain of 1 yard. And a Cowboy first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
47-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 49-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.